up on the attack, baby I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap, only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby I'm bad, baby I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed, better not see from the side, on the attack, baby I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap, only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag.
Hello race fans and welcome to Auto Club for tonight's run in an IAA truck series. We've got 60 laps to run here tonight. The trucks are already pulling out on track as we speak. We'll take you down through the lineup right now. Starting off on the pole is going to be Wesley Crump with Zane Bailey to his outside. Row number 2 is going to have Jeff Pogo and Dustin Derman. Row number 3, Brian Beach and Chris Spencer. Row number 4 is going to have Dalton Schley and Alan Duggar. Row number 5, Kyle Hardy with David Duran. Row number 6 going to have Richard Swavely and Daniel Dill to his outside. And bringing up the rear of the field is going to be Brandon Durand and Dustin Coggin. That is going to be your starting lineup for tonight. So Wesley Crump up here starting on the pole. Pogo in third, a familiar face right there. He's typically up in front. Zane Bailey on the front row as well. Pace car is just about to pull off the track. And the green flag is out. Wesley Crump is going to bring him down towards turn number 1 with Zane Bailey still hanging on the outside. Crump with the advantage coming out of the corner, but Zane Bailey still hanging tight on the outside. Still side by side heading down in the turn number 3. First 2 rows side by side. Taking the big sweep through 3 and 4. Bailey's going to lead that lap. Pogo right on the back of Crump. Crump taking the lead again. So they're still fighting side by side as Bailey continues to run the high line. Crump down low. Up off of turn number 2. Seems to be the action right here up in the front. These top 5 trucks. Bailey, German, Crump, Pogo, and Beach. Early battling for the lead. And Pogo and Beach side by side going across the line. We're only lap number 3. Crump is falling back to third. German on the back bumper of Bailey is going to send it down low while Bailey's going to hold the high line. Side by side coming off of turn number 2. Door to door, they almost make contact. Down the ever so bumpy backstretch here in California. German's got the advantage coming out of turn 4. Bailey didn't make that corner so well on the high side. German's going to be the new leader coming across for lap number 4. Up here in the back of the field. It's the back of the field. That's actually 8th on back. But Duggar, Spencer. Is that Grand, I believe? Grand in the 1. Hardy making, I believe, his second appearance in the trucks. Still jumbling for position up here. So German still has the lead. Crump and Bailey side by side. Beach right on Crump's back bumper as they head into turn number 1. They're going to stay in line with each other. German kind of running the middle line there, not really committed top or bottom. And Crump's going to end up sliding in behind him. German, Crump, Bailey's 1, 2, 3. Here comes Beach on the high side. Wasn't able to make a move that time. Top 3 going to look a little bit lower. Side by side, Bailey and Beach. Coming across the line, German still has the lead. Crump pokes his nose out, but he's not run quite yet. Right on his heels. And he's going to dive to the low side, but Beach is going to dive down low too. Now side by side, Crump and Beach going through the corner. They're going to push it 3 wide with German on the high side. Beach is going to fall back, so they're not making the 3 wide. And Schley's up there poking his nose into this fight. Pogo falling back just a tad as Schley's moving his way up into that top 5 position, but they're still side by side fighting for that. While Beach and Bailey side by side going across the line. Crump is going to stay right in line with German. Bit of a separation there as they head through turn 2. And Beach going to slide in front of Bailey. Bailey's got to run. What's he going to do? He's going to lift it though. But Pogo with the run gets into the back of Bailey. Jacked up the back end just a tad. No harm, no foul. Speaking of that, Crump into the back of German. Just a little bump. Beach going to look low. Bailey's going to go with him. Beach down below the line. Bailey opted not to go. Beach to the rear quarter of Crump. Side by side. Coming across the line. Crump still knows the head of Beach in second place. Down that bumpy backstretch. Beach, Pogo, Schley, and Duran gonna stay on the high side as more trucks catching up to the front of this pack. Spencer we saw started way in the back. Now up in ninth. Top 4 kind of just fanned out in different lines like that. Ooh, and Durand into the wall. Crump flies past German with a slide job, and he takes the lead, but German's going to fight back on the low side and take that lead right back. Great move by Crump, but it was unable to stick, and Brian Beach getting loose down the straightaway. Recovers from that fishtail and holds on to second, currently challenging German for the lead. They're side by side coming off the corner. Beach gonna zip in behind German. Pogo right on his back bumper too. German's gonna send it down low, Beach up high. Beach trying to look high on German. Oh, almost looked like Beach was trying to fake out German, thinking he was going to try and go high and then goes low, but German caught it. Or maybe that's my imagination. Either way, Jeff Pogo and Wesley Crump side by side, but Crump looks like he's fallen back as Schley has too much of a run. He's going to get by Crump on the high side. Pogo sends it into the corner. A couple of these drivers starting to look a bit aggressive. Like German trying to break Beach's draft. Back through 3 and 4. Pogo and Beach side by side coming off 4. Oh, and we got one going around, and that's Schley. And there's the caution. The truck ends up back up on the racing surface. Get that thing fired back up. Looks like he does not have any damage. Give those tires a little scrub. Let's get a replay of this one. Ooh, gets hooked by Pogo. Let's take another look and see if who was at fault. Looks like Schley started to come down. And Pogo was right there. Schley ends up going around. Back up on the track. Oh, that one truck. Wow, that was close. I didn't even see that one at first. Let's get it on board with that one truck. That's Brandon Garand. Oh, where do you go? Wow, just barely missed that. Great job by Brandon Garand to not get into it. He brushes the wall, but that could have been so much worse if he had actually gotten Schley. It's looking like everybody's hitting the pits except for Daniel Dill. Let's see if Dill goes in this time. He does. Alright, so Dustin German is going to continue to be your leader as we are under caution here in California. Pace car is off. And the green flag is back out. Dustin German with a great restart. Duran, not so much. Okay, he maybe has spun the tires or just a late jump because Spencer was right in the back of him at that point. Side by side for the second row was Brian Beach and Duran, but now Beach going to slide up ahead of Duran. Pogo behind Duran. And they're moving around back here. Kyle Hardy was the crump. Doing a bit of bobbing and weaving. Hardy was looking like he was about to make a move on Spencer, but Spencer sent it down and blocked the lane. Maybe not blocked, just used that lane. And Pogo and Duran are now side by side for third. Oh, and Duran loose off the corner. I think he might have made a bit of contact with someone there. Back down in a 3. Bailey and Pogo side by side. I think there was a bit of contact right there. Pogo's going to slide further up and give Bailey the room. Duran slides right down in front of Bailey. Just barely making that truck fit. Now side by side, Duran and Bailey. Gurand and Crump are side by side as well. Oh, and Crump is going around on the nose of Gurand. It's going to bring out another caution on lap number 21. Let's see. Kind of looks like more Grand went up if we're following the reference of that line in the track. Looks like Crump is going to get away clean, just like Schley did. Plus, we just need to get some new tires. Crump does a couple 360s. Gets that thing woed up. Like I said, no contact anywhere. So 2 cautions and 0 damaged trucks. Crump gonna bring that thing down. It's like David Durand as well. Daniel Dill. So Dustin German, we haven't even talked about him in the last at least 5 laps because we've had so much action going on behind him while he's just been out for his Sunday cruise. But German continuing to lead and be pretty dominant this last stint since that first caution. Dustin German, of course, last week's winner at Atlanta. And let's see, he's got 3 wins this season already, so he's looking for a 4th one. German is no stranger to the front of the pack. No stranger to victory lane in this series either, with 3 wins again. Green flag is back out. Another great restart for German. Pogo opting to take the high side in the front row. That's going to pay off for him as he's going to have second place over Brian Beach and Zane Bailey, who are currently fighting for third side by side. Big German doing what he can, trying to break the draft. Pogo right behind him. Looked like he was... Oh, now he's trying to dip down low. Oh, we got one in the wall. Spencer going around. Third caution is going to come out here on lap number 26 as Chris Spencer goes for a ride. Looks like, who is that behind him? We'll have to take a look and see who that was. I think it might have been Hardy. Yeah, looks like Hardy might have gotten in the back of him. Gotten him out of shape and into the outside wall. Yeah, Hardy got in the back of him, sent him in the wall, and then tried to go below him, but ended up hooking him. Caution number 3, and still hardly any damage, which is, again, that's great to see. A bit of right side on Chris Spencer's truck. Not too bad. See if maybe we can talk to Wesley Crump. Wesley Crump, it's Chris in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Wesley, you had a great start to the race up there battling for the lead positions. Now you're back in 6th place. Tell us how you're going to get back up to the front.
Oh, I'm just going to take my time and work my way back up here. I'm behind my buddy Brandon right here, who used his bumper to turn me around a little bit ago. And we'll see what happens from here on out.
All right. Well, good luck in the second half of this race as we're almost halfway through it now. So hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end of the race.
Yeah, man. I'll try not to burn the tires off between here and the end.
All right. Good luck.
All right. See ya.
Wesley Crump blinking out just a bit. See Daniel Dill heading back down pit road. Wonder if he's trying a fuel strategy. I think he's one that we often see trying to play some sort of fuel strategy. Because we see him running towards the very end of a race on fumes. I've seen that happen with him before. Taking a gamble. So the trucks are lined back up side by side. It's like Pogo and Bailey going to make up the front row. And it's like Schley and Durand. Going to be row number 2. We're going to be getting this one restarted at the halfway point. Pace car is just about to pull off. And the green flag is back out. Pogo gets a bit of a jump. Bailey kind of lagging on the restart. Durand on his back bumper. Side by side is Durand and Schley. Fighting for 3rd place. Down the back stretch, Crump on the back bumper of his buddy Durand. German Beach Coggin. The front runners, German so dominant. Let's see how he does in this dirty air. He's stuck here in traffic back in 8th place. Right at his rear quarter on the low side. Zane Bailey has stolen the lead over Jeff Pogo. Looks like he's trying to break the draft. Down into turn 3. Bailey's still going to hold on to the lead. Bailey, Pogo, Durand, your top 3 right now as they're battling across the line. Lap number 32. 3 wide, just a bit further back. It's Coggin, Durand, and German. And German look underneath Swavely's. We haven't talked about Richard tonight. Just keeping quiet. He's keeping mellow, just like his truck. Mellow yellow. Right in the middle of the field. Quietly making his way up to 6th. David Durand challenging Bailey for the lead, and Swavely, loose in the corner and gets into the wall hard. Oh no, no caution. Hard hit for Swavely. Like it popped the engine on that too. Let's see, going through the corner. Was there contact? Oh, there was. Dustin German gets into the back of Swavely. Swavely gets loose. Overcorrects. It snaps back. And just goes straight, hard right into the wall. So that's going to be Swavely needing a faster pair after that one. Oh, Swavely having trouble getting into his pit box as well. Swavely was having a great run, making his way quietly up towards the front. Until a bit of contact with German sends him into the wall. He's 1 lap down right now, but Hopefully he can get back out there. We get a caution. He'll get his lap back. So we will see. We'll keep an eye on that. And here's Hardy up in the top. Side by side with Schley going across the line. Pogo right on his back bumper. Bailey going to challenge for the lead, and Hardy is too. Going through the center. Durand and Hardy are making the move on the high side, and Bailey just dropping back as he came out of the corner on the low side. Hardy's going to send it in deep under Durand and throw that up high for a slide job. That's a dirt track racer move right there. NASCAR Cup Series, we saw Larson and Busch doing the slide job here, and Hardy and Durand. It's like Beach and Schley side by side. Duggar looking to push that 3 wide, but Schley's going to have too much of a run going in the corner. He's going to send it past Pogo on the low side. Hardy and Durand still side by side going at it for first place. Hardy going to dip that car down below the line. Durand's going to keep it up high. Hardy's going to send it in on the low side. And we got a 3 wide further back with Spencer, Duggar, and Pogo. As Hardy takes the lead, Durand's going to look low. They're side by side going down the back stretch, heading into turn number 2. Durand continuing to run the pace that he has been. Not trying to send it in and use slide job like Hardy has done. And Coggin loose. A bit of contact got Dustin Coggin a bit loose, but he's still got that truck going in the right direction. Hardy's going to be running up on the wall. Durand down low. Durand was going to try and get in line behind Hardy, but Hardy's going to send it way down there and try and break the draft. Then he's going to send it down into the corner. 22 laps to go here at Auto Club. Hardy brushes the wall coming off the corner. And Bailey, did he pit? Did. Hardy still up front here, but Beach has put himself into the second place to challenge Hardy for the lead. Durand has slipped back to third. Coming across the line with just 20 laps to go. Beach sends it down on the low side. Hardy gonna dip it down low and break the draft. And man, Bailey is cranking through the field. He's gonna be challenging the leader. He's off the lead lap, but he's trying to get his lap back. And the difference in tires, there goes Zane Bailey. So he has raced himself back onto the lead lap, and if he were to get a caution, he would get that. Actually, excuse me. Swavely would get the free pass. So Bailey going by Hardy and getting his lap back is actually good news for Swavely. However, Schley off the lead lap. I think we're going to see some green flag pit stops now as Coggin's in the pit as well. Hardy with a healthy lead of 2/10 over Durand, and now Duggar challenging Durand. Hard block by Durand. Crump and Grand in the pits. Cog, I wonder if he's getting some damage fixed. He's still sitting there. Laps to go for leader Kyle Hardy. Looks like Duggar's gonna hit pit road. Locks up those back tires. Grand and Coggin coming back on track from pits. Durand is going to hit the pit road. German, Spencer, Pogo. All those front runners going to hit pit road. Kyle Hardy extending his lead over Brian Beach. The question is Hardy going to have to pit? He might have to, unless he's been able to conserve fuel in the back there. But no, he's going to come to the pits this time. Kyle Hardy going to hit pit road with Brian Beach. Durand heading back out on track as Durand goes by him. So Daniel Dill going to be out in the lead. Now, when was his last lap? 28. He's, man, he's going to be close. We'll have to see if his fueling up is going to pay off or not. Extra top enough, I guess I should say. So Daniel Dill is the leader with Zane Bailey in second, 31 seconds back. Durand holding third right now. David Durand is in fourth. Dustin German fifth. Your top five. Chris Spencer all over the back bumper of Schley. Spencer going to look low. Pogo's going to follow him through. German gets by Garand for fourth position. Duggar looking high on Garand. And he's going to get that position. See, and now Crump challenging him. Crump's going to get by the one truck on the low side, and Hardy right on his back bumper. Hardy moves up to seventh. Is he going to be able to get back up into the lead? Hardy just a few seconds back off of Zane Bailey. But Bailey got a pretty good gap over Durand. And all that's only relevant if Daniel Dill has to pit for fuel, because we have got just 11 laps to go here at Auto Club. Durand is going to challenge Bailey. Durand has the advantage as they go across the line. He's going to slide up in front of Bailey. German's going to look low. They head into turn number 1, and Durand is going to take that low line from German. And Bailey's going to be kind of left in the dust back here. Almost looks like he's just a little bit loose off the corner. Hardy up there in the 4th, making the pass for that. Side by side, Duggar and Bailey. Bailey's starting to just fall back now. He was the first one to take tires, so these trucks do have fresher tires than he does. Hardy trying to make a move on the high side of German. Not enough momentum to make anything happen right quite there. Hardy's going to send it in low to the rear quarter of German. Looks like Bailey just slapped the wall. German pokes low on Durand. Durand throws a block. German sends it way back to the high side. Now Hardy's going to send it on the low side. They're 3 wide going through 1 and 2. Durand gets the spot coming off the corner. Side by side is German and Hardy. German looks low on Durand. Durand pushes him down the track. Durand way up high. German and Hardy now side by side. As I say that, Hardy falls back just a bit next to Durand. See how Hardy throws it in his corner. German going to take the line away from him. He does. Hardy now side by side with Durand. Right now, Dustin German has, this is actually the 2nd place. Is Daniel Dill out here just on a Sunday drive. As long as he's got enough fuel, he's got a darn good shot of winning this one with only 7 laps to go and a 21-second lead. So we're going to have to see if he can make it on fuel. And these trucks continuing to battle back here. Hardy, Durand, German. Side by side, Hardy and Durand. German trying to take that line. He's going to squeeze Hardy. German knows if he gives Hardy that low line in the corner, he's going to be in trouble. German blocks Durand and sends it back up in front of Hardy. Durand has got the low line going across the line, heading down into turn number 1. Hardy's going to send it way up against the wall. 6 laps to go. Banging doors coming off of turn number 2. Hardy and Durand Jr. Now they're pushing 3 wide down the backstretch. Still 3 wide through turn 3. Now coming up off of turn 4. Hardy's going to get the spot, but he gets the wall. He's going to send it down to the low line and even go across the paint a bit. German and Durand are side by side behind them with 5 laps to go. Hardy starting to open up just a bit of a gap over German. What a battle that was for a good handful of laps. Now that has settled down for the moment anyways. Looks like they're all going to run the high line through there. Beach on the back bumper of Spencer. And trying to make his way under Duggar as they come up off of turn number 2. And Daniel Dill has had to pit. So Kyle Hardy is your new leader with 4 laps to go. Duran going to send it up on the high side, try to get a momentum run. Coming through the corner. Hardy going to send it right down to the grass line. German riding up against the wall. Duran trying to make a move on the bottom, but it's not quite enough. He's right on German's back bumper, though. Trying to get a bit of a run. So these top 3 have massively separated themselves from the rest of the field. With almost a 3-second gap from 3rd to 4th. Almost. Hardy continuing to lead, just 2 laps to go. German and Duran battling for 2nd and 3rd. Hardy wants to see this right here. German is going to have the position for 2nd as they go across the line. Hardy's just got to turn 1 more lap as we got the white flag. Hardy takes the white flag with almost a 4/10 lead over Dustin German and David Duran, who are still battling for 2nd. German going to have to make some kind of drastic move here. He's going to send it on the high side, but I don't think it's going to be enough, and he's just going to have to play offense for 2nd against David Duran, and Kyle Hardy is going to be your winner here in Auto Club. Kyle Hardy gets it done in what should be his 2nd truck start. What a great battle that was between these top 3. Awesome. Clean racing, but hard battling. Their final results: Kyle Hardy parks it in victory lane tonight. Dustin German in 2nd, and David Duran running out the top 3 podium spots. Chris Spencer puts it in 4th place after coming from the back of the field. Brian Beach ends up with the top 5 after battling up front all day. Alan Duggar is 6th place. Jeff Pogo 7th. Wesley Crump ends up in 8th. Brandon Garand 9th. Dalton Schley is 10th. Zane Bailey 11th. Daniel Dill ends up in 12th after having to make that late pit stop to get some fuel. Richard Swavely ends up in 13th. He got back on the lead lap. And Dustin Coggin finishes in 14th, 1 lap down. That is going to be your top finishers. Kyle Hardy going to burn it down here. We're going going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the top finishers.
I'm Jason Turner. I own Turner's Alignment and Tire. Been in business for 20 years now. I'm an alignment shop brat. My dad owned this place when I was born. I've been here my whole life. So it's the only thing I've ever done. Do alignments, brakes, tires, shock struts, do all undercarriage work. We really specialize in just the drivability. We just do things a little bit different than most places. My first ever boss told me, when you're really good at something, be the best at it. Don't be really good at a lot of things, be the best at one thing. And we chose to do this, the one thing I'm good at, and decided to keep getting better at it. People should choose us because we have fair, competitive pricing. We use the newest, latest equipment out on the market. We have the highest quality staff, and we get the job done fast.
Welcome back to Auto Club. We currently do not have David Durand with us. Hopefully he'll join us shortly, but in the meantime, we will go ahead and kick it off with our second place finisher, Dustin German, putting it in second place tonight. Dustin, what an unbelievable, overall day you've had. You were so dominant in the early stages, went to the back after making a pit stop, and that battle that you top three drivers had was unbelievable. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun there with Kyle and David. Yeah, we had an up and down kind of day. We went to the front pretty quick and had to led some laps, and had to go to the back there and work our way back up, but wasn't no big deal. It was a fun race. I love racing like that, even though I didn't get to win. It looked like me and David kind of got caught up racing each other and let Kyle kind of sneak on by on the high side. It almost reminded me of the race where Logano and Hammond were battling and Kyle Busch sneaked by at the end.
I did make that reference actually in the broadcast here tonight. Yeah, another podium for you. Yet another podium for you. So who do you want to thank for helping you get here so far, Dustin?
I just want to thank my team, Smoke Show Racing, SRTV, my sponsor. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chris, and 15 Studios. You guys for putting this on. We like to go back and watch these races, and all the people watching live. Appreciate them coming out. Everybody in the league at International Asphalt Association. It was a little few cautions tonight compared to Monday night. We didn't have any cautions, but that comes with some races. But right there at the end, we had a good green flag run, and it was fun. And I'm glad to see Kyle get the win. Give him a congratulations also.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to us. Congratulations on another podium. Go celebrate this one, Dustin.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and now our winner, Kyle Hardy, my favorite dirt racer. Unbelievable battle and a hard charge from you. Seeing those slide jobs you're putting on some of those guys, running hard into the corner, ends up working out well for you, putting it in victory lane tonight, Kyle. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run for us. I guess when I pitted, it was the right strategy there, the right timing. I got really lucky. And, yeah, I feel bad I got into Chris there, caused an accident, but I accepted the crash and got an EOL and got that out of the way and kind of hit the reset button and just, you didn't have to use a fast repair or anything, just kind of reset and got on a different strategy than them guys, and I think that's what won the race, but pretty glad to get back to winning here. It's been a long time, so.
We don't usually see you out here in the truck series. What's brought you out here in the last few weeks?
Well, I recently moved in the last year out here at my new place, and I haven't had internet, so I've recently got internet and finally moved my stuff out here at home, and I used to just race on Mondays, so now I can hop on whenever. So that's why I can race Thursdays now.
All right, well, showing up in a big way, putting that truck up in victory lane after making a mistake and going to the back of the field, getting it back up there in the victory lane. Once again, Kyle Hardy. So congratulations on that. And who do you want to thank?
Just thank everybody for putting on the race and all the broadcast. It's a lot of fun. Can't wait for next week.
All right, congratulations again, Kyle. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, well, unfortunately, David Duran has not joined us, and I can't seem to find him in the Discord, so he must have logged off for the evening. So that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios. If you've enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. And once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.